regards to the relocation, which we do deal with that quite often, you know, there's a world where we can do different structures depending on how they're moving. You know, clearly if someone's moving from another state, it's a massive responsibility to make sure that their financing is in place. And like you said, their strict timelines are met. So there are things that we can do to mitigate that. So for example, depending on their situation, their income, there is a world where they can actually wait to sell their current home before they buy their new one. We can even do simultaneous closes, right? A simultaneous close where they can actually sell their property in their home state and then actually purchase the property here in Georgia on the same day. And from a debt to income standpoint, we're able to fix that pretty quickly by doing that, which I think is a very smart way to do it, especially if you're getting more aggressive with the offers. Can you talk a little bit more about how does it work if someone has to sell a home before they can buy their new one when it comes to making an offer? What are you seeing on the seller side? Are they open to that?
They are. It's much more acceptable these days. So typically the home has to be on the market.
Okay.
It is preferred that the seller is under contract.
Right.
Right. But it would be a contingency to sell. So we would have to vet the entire system, you know, that from start to finish to make sure that's a valid contract and everybody is good to go.
Right. No, it's a daisy chain of events.
Absolutely.
Someone's selling, someone's buying, the seller is also selling and buying new. So yeah, I mean, it all goes, to me, it goes back full circle to being as diligent as possible when it comes to the financing piece. Mm-hmm. You know, if you're going to do it, give us the opportunity to run through it. Let us do our due diligence. We're going to spend time. We're going to spend resources to make sure that you're 100% approved. That way you're not wasting, frankly, your time as a buyer, the realtor's time, and more importantly, the seller. And in my experience, you know, it's always been every little thing that we can do to show the seller that our buyers are 100% approved. It's a guaranteed deal. It eliminates that stress on their end. That way you can do your job, which is really be as aggressive as possible, making that offer, getting maybe a lower sales price, maybe getting those closing costs. And not to touch on this point quite yet, but it is a very important piece that if they are fully approved and we do go into process, you know, the only things we have to worry about is the title work on the property, the appraisal, the homeowner's insurance, and the inspection.